Associates. Investigate TV is here.
You almost seem speechless.
Watch Investigate TV from the station that's on your side. News 12, first at 5, continues.
Well, next at 5, you all have been praying for and donating to 11-year-old Justin after a dog attack. Now, new reports show a history of issues with those same dogs. But first, heavy rain and gusty winds will move through the region tomorrow.
Yeah, now there's a first alert in effect and a slight chance for isolated tornadoes. Let's send things over to first.
Down westbound lanes, not really seeing a big slowdown, but there definitely is some congestion here right at the state line, so just a heads up with that. Remember, the risk for a few severe thunderstorms does head our way tomorrow. We'll have more on that forecast in just about 10 minutes.
Thanks for that, Riley. Tonight at 5, we're uncovering a pattern of red flags leading up to 3 dogs attacking an 11-year-old boy on a bicycle Friday night. Justin Gilstrap is sedated in the ICU where he's been since the attack in Grovetown.
He just had another surgery yesterday. Our Nick Veland spoke to his aunt who says this did not have to happen. Nick, she's had issue with these very same dogs.
Yeah, Meredith, Justin's aunt lives next door, and she told me she's called Columbia County Animal Services multiple times about these dogs, but the county didn't do enough, according to her. We found this investigation report with Animal Services back on January 2nd of last year, backing up what she says. The same group of dogs attacked her Yorkie. The vets were able to save the dog's life, but the Yorkie has a permanent leg damage. In the report, it says the animal control officer said there was no immediate threat and that he would follow up the next day. But after some back and forth and scheduling conflicts, animal control says they did not hear from either party. The matter was then closed, and the dogs were still able to roam free.
We've had issues with dogs roaming free in this neighborhood for a while. These particular dogs, Burt Baker's dogs, I've had personal incidents with these dogs. They have been a nuisance for a while, and Columbia County is well aware of it.
And coming up all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we uncover details from another past attack and dive into the timeline of all of this.
All right, thanks for that, Nick. A lot of people following this story and praying for that little boy. Take a look at your screen right now. Richmond County deputies looking for 2 more suspects in an October murder at Olmsted Homes. That is 20-year-old Lawrence Stevens and 19-year-old Jamari Williams. Both have active warrants for murder and possession of a weapon during a crime. Deputies say they are considered armed and dangerous. That shooting claimed the life of 22-year-old Kyan Bowie. Several arrests have already been made in this case. That's Jaquez Davis, Ian O'Connor, and Darius Red Jr.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says the man on your screen has been missing and was last seen on the 4th. Now they need your help to find him. They say 62-year-old Jesus Quintaya is homeless and was last seen on Oakland Avenue and possibly on Green Street. He was last seen in a blue jacket, black pants, and a black beanie hat. If you have seen him, call the number on your screen, 706-821-1080.
New Augusta Mayor Garnett Johnson and other city leaders are in Atlanta. The goal? To talk about the state economic growth and impact into the new year. Leaders presented their plans for the economy to grow, with the CEO of the Georgia Chamber saying talented workers, future infrastructure, all of those some very key needs. Governor Brian Kemp also made an appearance talking about the new jobs coming to the state thanks to the new solar plant. We caught up with our mayor on the excitement he hopes to bring to Augusta.
I think it's been a great day. You know, I have 9 of my colleagues on the commission. We're spending the day kicking off our Georgia legislative session here in Atlanta, hearing all the wonderful ideas that's being presented, so many that resonate with the city of Augusta. Couldn't be more proud to be here today. It gives us a great opportunity to collaborate with our colleagues around the state. We get to engage our legislative delegation. This has been a great day.
Coming up all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from Johnson, Governor Kemp, on state and local issues they plan to tackle this legislative session.
Well, more than 1,000 flights nationwide have been canceled today, and thousands more delayed following a system outage at the FAA that grounded flights coast to coast for hours this morning.
It caused a lot of headaches, even causing a huge one here in Georgia. Michael George has the latest from LaGuardia Airport in New York.
Planes, including this one in Philadelphia, took off Wednesday following an hours-long FAA nationwide ground stop that created a massive headache for travelers.
We've been delayed 3 times.
The agency says the delays and cancellations are the result of an outage to its Notice to Air Mission System, or NOTAMs. It provides safety information to pilots.
We have a very good air traffic system in this nation, but when we have situations like this, it shows us that we do have vulnerabilities.
The White House initially said there was no evidence of a cyber attack. President Biden said he's directed the Department of Transportation to investigate.
My top priority right now that the system is working again as of about 9 this morning, is to understand the root cause.
The normally busy arrival area at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago was empty because of the delays. While operations have slowly resumed, it'll still take a while before things are back to normal. Debbie Turner was taking a philosophical approach, waiting for her flight from Reagan National Airport to Florida.
I could sit here and be impatient, but that is not going to move any of these planes any quicker.
The outage has raised concerns about the FAA's technology. Many are questioning why there wasn't a backup in place to prevent the system from grinding to a standstill.
You would not think that this could happen in this day and age, you know, with all the money that's pumped into transportation, but here we are.
Aviation experts say even though the disruption is aggravating, the FAA made the right call to ground the flights and put safety first. Michael George, CBS News, LaGuardia Airport, New York.
And closer to home, we saw 5 canceled flights and a few delays here as well.
And when we checked in with Augusta Regional, they said operations are running smoothly despite the cancellations. But we know it affected some bulldogs trying to get home.
Absolutely.
After the natty, Riley.
Definitely unfortunate we got to deal with those delays at the airport, and we could actually see some delays across the southeast tomorrow. We are tracking a strong cold front that's bringing the risk for severe weather. Have an update for you just after break.
Plus, the world's strongest granddaddy is back, this time
Oh boy.
with a community event that gives back and gets you in shape.
As the film industry in Georgia grows, so does Augusta University's animation program. Coming up tonight, all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll hear how far they've come and where they're expecting to go as the program progresses.
Time and
Plus, we've got all the latest entertainment news, weather, and more. It's Morning Mix.
Over $3,000 off new Jeep Compass Latitudes in Waynesboro. Just $500 a month.
Best selection, lowest prices, and friendly service.
The Start Something New sales event. Good to go. Waynesboro.com.
We are watching this backup on I-20 at the state line. Wanted to give you an update on this. There's a disabled bus that is holding up traffic heading into Georgia, and you can see just how slowly things are going. That's I-20 westbound. So beware, if you are heading that way, you might want to make sure you take River Watch instead.
Well, the world's strongest granddaddy is back, this time with a new competition. If you don't remember T. Skinny Man Myers, this next clip will jog your memory.
I'm T. Myers, the world's strongest granddaddy. 66 years old, 195 pounds, drug-free, and very good looking.
And he is pumping some iron there. The 27-world powerlifting champion is hosting an event to get others back into the gym and to help his community. So this weekend, he is hosting a charity powerlifting event at the YMCA in Rennes.
I love how modest he is. I'm very good looking.
He's very good looking.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
best part of this is 100% of the money raised goes back to charity. Our Will Vold picked up a few weights and caught up with the champion to learn more about this event.
I've been blessed all my life, so why not give back to the community?
T. Skinny Man Myers wants you to live for a good cause.
It's not about how strong you are. It's what the event is about. It's for giving charity, for blessing other people that might be out in the cold, don't have a bed, don't have the school supplies, might need food.
This year, he plans to host charity powerlifting events at YMCAs all around Augusta. He says anyone can enter. I asked him to show me what it takes to get ready.
I do sell life insurance, so at first I'm going to sell you a policy. In case you pass out, I'll get some money. But no, it's not going to be that bad. All you got to do is listen and be humble, and I got you. I see your guns. You got guns in there? No?
But the thing is, I haven't worked out since high school gym class.
Oh, no, God. What was that? This is going to be ugly. I'm not responsible for this. My name is Joe Smith, in case something happens bad.
I bench pressed the bar with no weights on it.
All right. No. All the way down to the chest.
Deadlifted a couple 10-pound weights.
What? No, what are you doing?
And did the power curl.
Say curl.
Curl.
No, I say it, not you. Curl. Now.
Skinny Man says he used to be like me. Well, maybe not this bad. Regular physical activity is what made him strong.
All me think about it, I'm 66 years old. I'm stronger than the average guy. Take no prisoners.
And if you are an average guy, he says with a good trainer and persistence, you could be strong enough to win one day. For me, 2 day is not that day.
You're through.
In pain, will vote on your side.
So you haven't been working out at all, huh?
No.
Okay. Well, you can tell.
He's gonna be sore walking around the station tomorrow.
He is. He always takes one for the team.
Really, we have a gym here, so I'm sure we'll see him in there a few times trying to pump some iron.
Yeah.
Maybe not. He might be too sore to do
Well,
that.
this is pretty excellent though. Skinny Man offered to train Will, so he thinks he could be ready to compete in their next events in March.
A follow-up story.
I know.
Well, if you're interested in this weekend's event, we have more information about signing up on our website, wrdw.com. I think Riley said that he was also going to try to take some of those classes.
Ooh, I'd be just as sore as Will. It's been a while since I've been in the gym, but definitely a good lad there, Will. Definitely, you've got some power curls in there. Definitely got at least the motions down for sure. And we do have the Risk for Review Severe Saturday. This will actually be the first time we've seen below average high temperatures in more than 2 weeks. So get ready for the cold to return.
Students feel they're being taken advantage of and can't afford to fight back.
I couldn't do anything. I didn't have a job. I didn't have money.
Frustrated by a state board they say is slow to take action.
The board doesn't take these complaints seriously. They really don't. I've been licensed for 30 years. I've never had a problem with the board not being able to provide information.
The I-Team takes a closer look at the ugly side of beauty. Thursday on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
You've been injured in a car for just $14.95 plus free shipping by ordering online at flexidermtrial.com or by calling the number on your screen.
If you have some smart home devices, you may run into a problem when one of those devices doesn't work at all with the others.
Right. Some may work with Amazon Alexa and some with Google. It can be very frustrating. Our consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker says that's about to change, and it's great news for those of you with smart home devices.
Here's what we're talking about. Say you have some of these Alexa devices around the house and you go and buy a smart light bulb, only to find out they don't work well together, if at all. If you go to any hardware store and shop for smart thermostats, you'll need to pay close attention to the small print. Some devices work with Google, but not Apple HomeKit. Some only work with Alexa. The same is true for security cameras, doorbells, and other smart home devices. They can't communicate with each other. They don't speak the same language. But now there's Matter. Nikki Amati from Universal Electronics explains Matter is a protocol or a universal language for all electronics.
So now all these devices, they get to speak the same language so that it can be from different brands or different ecosystems and still work together.
So Matter is a huge advancement for us consumers. Amazon, Google, Samsung, and Apple are all part of Matter, along with about 200 other companies selling devices. And Matter was a big deal at CES, with most every company announcing Matter-enabled devices. Most new devices will have Matter built in. But what about the devices you already have in your home? Will they need to be replaced?
It depends on what you're trying to enable, right? So Matter is promised is that you don't need to. If a brand or manufacturer has decided to upgrade its specific device or specific device type, they can do an update over the air.
And not only will all of your smart home devices work together, they'll work faster. What do you need to do? Download the app that came with those smart devices and watch for updates. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
And Matter began rolling out some light bulbs, switches, doorbells, and smart TVs late last year. Other devices will begin getting those updates in the coming months.
Cool stuff there. We're back in a bit.
More new artwork in downtown Augusta. These are some of the new sculptures for the Augusta Sculpture Trail being revealed this week.
Some of the statues will replace artwork in last year's display. Others will be in new places like the 5th Street pedestrian bridge. So next time you're walking downtown, just take a walk, maybe snap a pic. There's a really cool one called Lift that has angel wings that a lot of people are taking pictures in front of. So some cool stuff there, Riley.
Absolutely. I love to see the sculpture trails starting to come together. A lot of good ones have been made over the last couple of years. Hey, scan this QR code. You can download our weather app. This is the best way to stay in the know for changing severe weather tomorrow. So if you do have any plans tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, just plan accordingly and just letting you know that you do need to stay weather aware. With our weather app, you can have all these weather alerts. You can track the storms yourself with interactive radar, and you can also watch our forecast. We post those on the weather app. And if this QR code is not working, all you have to do is search WRDW First Alert, Apple Android Store, and it is free to download. Now, current look at traffic. Remember, we did give this update a little bit earlier in the show that there was a broken down bus there for the westbound lane crossing from South Carolina into Georgia. That is still slowing down traffic just a bit. So if you're going to be crossing the state line, just a heads up for that. We're at 61 degrees right now. We are going to stay pretty mild this evening. Our temperatures will only drop into the 50s for the most part. And then as we head into tomorrow, we should see the 70s before those storms do arrive. Remember, the severe weather risk is going to be tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening.
Riley, that's all the time we have. Much more news and weather coming up on News 12 at 6 o'clock after a short break. Stick around.